Hello there. This is Raudel and Randy from Purig Video Conferencing, and your tech coach asked us to make a couple of quick life-size recordings here on various different functions that we have. And to do this particular recording, we're going to go over the difference between making a direct call on Lifesize and also joining a virtual meeting room. So, Randy, I'm going to go ahead and kick it over to you, and if you could show us the difference.
Excellent. I'm going to share my screen. Hold on just a second, and then I will be there ready to go. What I've done on the screen is I've actually logged into the app. And when you see the app, I'm already on the Room Systems tab. It's this. You'll have a similar thing if you're logged in or if you go to the phone in the conference room. There's essentially two different tabs you can always look for. The contacts in the organization and those that you might want to dial directly, or the virtual meeting rooms. 99% of your calls are going to be into a virtual meeting room. You're giving a cloud-based bridge that they call into and you call into. The value here is that all the reporting, the quality of services are done at the bridge or in the cloud rather than at the device level. So everyone meets there. And the function is basically a phone number plus an extension. Much like any of the old school audio bridges, in the Lifesize world, it's your devices in your conference room, maybe any guest on a desktop, and anyone on the phone. And you can have you plus 49 other participants. So it's a very high density bridge. And that's where you would find your meeting. So for example, there's the bridge, and then there's the extension, or there's the phone number to call into, and then the extension. So you would join there on a different set of recordings. We talked about how to schedule or what the guest experience looks like. But from this particular app, for this meeting, it is giving me the option to join with my camera, join audio only, to do some instant messaging to the people within the group meeting, or actually send out that invite. So again, this is the virtual meeting room. On occasion, in your organization, you may want to call from the main office or the training facility down to the Silicon Valley office or over to Walnut Creek. To dial those systems directly, you would go to those room systems or the contacts and find that user. So in this particular case, I've got an icon unit plugged in and ready to get called. I could call that unit directly from my desktop. It's on the other end of the room and it's ringing. I'm creating a point-to-point call, and now I've called that room directly. The only downside of doing direct point-to-point calls is that then a moderator has to answer and add every subsequent participant. If that's the way you want your meeting to function, have everyone call the training facility in San Francisco from the directory, and then they would answer. They would just have to pick up and grab that call. Better still, we think, again, is to dial those virtual meeting rooms. And that's how your organization has been set up. Based on function and need in the organization, you have a series of virtual meeting rooms. Everyone dials there to have the meeting get conducted. Raudel, I know you use these all the time. I don't know if I've missed any key talking points on the difference between the two.
That sounds like we've covered everything to me.
Great. Just to remember, everything has a main location, lifesizecloud.com, or the toll-free number, and then an extension. So within your group, you just want to make sure that everyone's dialing the correct extension. We've seen that where someone thinks they're in one meeting and they're in the other, and those two different meetings are happening simultaneously, but just not together. So make sure you verify your meeting ID and join there. Thanks for tuning in.